Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we have this gorgeous Laco. This is the Keel, and basically it's got that real sort of like dial layout of an old school chronograph. Especially it reminds me of some of the older IWCs, like the Portuguese models. But this, being that it's white, really kind of sharpens it up, I think, no end. I think it looks really cool and classy, this one. And I'm one of these people who always believe that any watch collection, you need to have a white dial watch in there, rather, break it up a little bit. This, I think, just looks so sharp. The contrast of that white and black just looks really, really good. And being the fact that it's a Laco, there are options available, and that's one thing I do like about this company. They do allow you to almost customize your watch to a degree. But anyway, before I get too far into this review, I've got to say a massive thank you to the team over at First Class Watches of Kenilworth. They are so friendly, so helpful to the channel. They really help me out no end. They've got masses of stock. It's well worth checking out their website. If you're actually in the Midlands area, go and check out their shop. If not, check out their website. I'll leave a link in both the description below and at the bottom of the page now. All I ask is that you do mention the channel. So anyway, let's talk sizes of this one. It's a 43mm watch. Now it almost looks bigger than that due to the fact there's no rotating bezel, so it's a big striking dial. Now the thickness of a watch, contrary to what Laco say, it's actually 14.5mm, not 14mm. The lug-to-lug longest point across watch is 51mm, and the strap size is 20mm. Now, the dial of the watch, let's face it, it is striking. That white dial just looks so good. I like the black print they've got around here for the minutes. Now, the actual hands, they may look black in this light, but if you catch them in the right light, he says, can I get it to work? You can just, there you go. You can just see they're actually blued. Now, it just looks really sharp when you're outside, especially the outdoor lights. You can see these are blue. The whole reason for doing the blue is, in fact, it used to be sort of like an old school way of giving them a certain amount of corrosion resistance. But now you just do it because it looks so cool. It really is a nice look on there. Now, as for lume, you do have lume up the top here at the 369 and the hands. These markers aren't the strongest, but I must admit the hands, because there's so much lume, it does glow really well. Now, as for the dial layout, obviously we have this very typical three sub-dial layout. The dial over here at the 9 o'clock is your seconds for the timekeeping. So that's your normal running seconds. When you activate the chronograph, let's have a listen. It is a very solid click. Now, this is for your chronograph. This will record the amount of minutes it's been running for, and this will record the amount of hours it's been running for. So you can record up to a whopping 12 hours on this watch. Now, as we come around here, due to the fact they've got a sub-dial up here, they've placed the logo for the Laco script over at 3 o'clock above the day date. Now, the date on this one, let me just stop this for a second to see, is it German only? I believe it will be. Yes, that is in, oh no, yeah, Sonntag, Samstag, yeah, Freitag. Okay, so it is just in German. I do believe that you can order these with an English date if you so desired. But to be fair, the German date on a German watch just looks cool, I think. For me, I've got no problem with that. German, reading German days isn't that hard at all. So I personally do like it. But it is an option on their website that you can actually change that. The actual white of the dial is a flat white, but I think it just looks absolutely cool. It's got that real kind of stark contrast against the hands. Let's watch the jump over the seconds up here. Boom. And it jumps over nice. Now, as we come past that, well, let's do a reset actually, see how it looks. Boom. Straight back, no problem at all. Now, as we come past, as I say, we have this domed sapphire crystal. It is double domed. There is AR coating on there, but it's on the inside. Now, this is one of the things also Laco will offer I believe it's for an extra €100. They will also place an AR coating over the front of the crystal as well. Now, I personally like that, but I understand not many, a lot of people don't, because you can scratch it, but you can always remove it as well fully. But I think a double, coated sapphire crystal, it looks so good. But to be fair, this looks really good anyway. As we come past that, as I said, we've got this fixed bezel going on there. Has all been like brushed on top, like a sanitized finish. On the side here, we do have a polished section to it. Now, I believe probably the reason for doing this is it breaks it up a little bit. You read less of this all as one, and it makes the watch appear like it's physically smaller than what it actually is, or I should say thinner. We have a nice curve down on the actual lugs there. That enables it to sit down on the wrist a little bit better. Now, as we come round here, we have the standard pushers and their signature kind of crown on there, the big sort of like diamond crown or onion crown, depending on how you say it. Now, it's not a screw down crown, so this goes straight into hand wind, as you can hear there. Straight into hand wind. Now, it still is water resistant. I believe it's water resistant to 100 meters, so you're not going to have any problems anyway. If you go into water, all I would recommend is don't press the chronos, the chrono pushers there, as that is a possible way, if you press it, to kind of, it could possibly push water into the past the seals. But going in the pool, stuff like that, you shouldn't really have a problem. But being it's on a leather strap anyway, you wouldn't want to do that. So anyway, as we turn it round, we are greeted by this. Let's give that a spin actually. Let's see what it's like. And there you go. That's lovely. That basically, back there is a Sellita SW500. I did place this on the time grapher. I think it was coming around about +5. It was a little bit awkward to read, but +5 I'd say is whereabouts it came into. Now, again, we have options on the back there. On their website, you can have, this is basically like a standard grade Elborn finish to the movement. Now, you can ask for it to be decorated if you want. Now, what I mean by decorated will be pelaged Geneva stripes like on the back of this, possibly on the back plate here. And you'd have thermal blued screws as well. Sorry, go back to zoom in. So these are all options available, but that will set you back. No, actually, sorry, I stand corrected. What am I? No, yeah, you can decorate that. I'm losing it now. €120, I believe it is, to have this one decorated. Then, if you wanted to get the top grade movement, the top grade normally will be to chronometer specs. So normally, when you get top grade movement, it is you just get that little bit better timekeeping. It's just normally slightly better, but that will set you back another 150. Or if you go for a decorated version of that as well, it will be 275. So you can, you can do a lot to it. And that's what I kind of like about them. They do give you these options, and you can see how you want, what you want to do. But for me, I tell you what, honestly, I'd keep it as it is. Keep it as it is. I think that's the best value one. The only thing I would say is the strap on this. It's a nice, it feels a nice quality leather strap. It is signed up 22mm strap. Obviously, you can fit whatever straps you like on this, but I believe for an extra €100, they do offer this on a bracelet. Now, for me, I would probably go with the bracelet option personally, but it's horses for courses. So, see what that's one of those things only you can tell. But the other good thing with the straps, obviously, you can change it around whenever you want. So anyway, let me put this on my wrist. Got an idea how it looks. My wrist size is 7¼ inches, which is 18.5 centimeters. I'm sporting my Breitling Colt 41. Been discontinued now for a few years, actually, that one. Bob, what you got there, mate? He has got the Damasco DS, which is a very, very cool watch, and something we will feature a review of very soon. Now let's quickly put this on so you got an idea how it looks, and that's it. There you go. That's it on my 7¼ inch wrist, and overall I think it looks so cool. I just think it's a real standout piece. That white dial just looks really exquisite with those blued hands. Anyway, let me know what you think of it in the comments, guys, but most importantly, stay safe out there. Bye.